Good evening. Again, I'm going to read from Laudato Si, Pope Francis' encyclical on ecology and environment. And actually, yesterday I filmed in this slush. It is all, this land is prepared for paddy planting. And my brother, it is our land, and he has plowed it yesterday, and it's all ready to go. And yesterday I was in the slush and I gave the talk on article number 2 from Laudato Si. Article number 2, Laudato Si. So yesterday I gave a talk. Today I'm going to read what Pope is stating, because encyclicals should be read, and when you quote, you may not bring out the meaning in the fullest. So better to read, because those words are very important. So I'm going to read it for you. Article number 2, Laudato Si. It comes from the heart of Pope Francis. Article number 2. This sister, planet Earth. Sister means planet Earth. The sister now cries out to us because of the harm we have inflicted on her by our irresponsible use and abuse of the goods with which God has endowed her. You see, we can use earth resources, but we shouldn't abuse it. So we can use the land, but not putting chemicals. That is the abuse. That is what Pope means. We have come to see ourselves as our lords and masters. The dominion, we misunderstood. We play a role of a lord and a masters, entitled to plunder at will. You just name it, and you always say everything is created for humans. And you take it. Take, and take some more. We don't give it back. The violence present in our hearts, wounded by sin, is also reflected in the symptoms of sickness, evident in the soil, in the water, in the air, and in all forms of life. Yesterday I was talking about how much of anger humans have towards soil, water, air, and also towards all forms of life. And we have abused all the nature's element, especially biosphere. Earth has got 4 systems: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere. Lithosphere is abused. Hydrosphere is water world. Lithosphere is the land, the world of land. Hydrosphere is land of water. Atmosphere is the air. The last biosphere is all life on earth, and everything is abused. I'm afraid it's not used, it's overused. This is why the earth herself, burdened and laid waste, is among the most abandoned and maltreated of our poor. She groans in travail. Wow! We humans always talked about we are the suppressed, we are the depressed, we are the sidelined, we are the isolated. We are sissies sometimes. We all the time think we are the most abused and maltreated and abandoned. Humans. Come on, Pope is today telling, no, the first abandoned and the maltreated and isolated and depressed and suppressed is our planet Earth. That is the first poor, because she is stripped of all her richness, the soil, the water, the air, and the life. Everything is exhausted. So she is the first poor. She is the first minority. We talk about minority in this country. the rights of minority, only human minority. But here Pope is telling the first minority is planet Earth. By liberating planet Earth, we can liberate ourselves. Just you want to liberate humans? No. If Earth is under chains and it is enslaved, what is the meaning of you getting liberation or freedom? Basically, Earth should be in pristine condition in order to achieve humans the full freedom and liberty. He quotes, Pope Francis is quoting Romans chapter 8, verse 22. Earth groans in travail, groans in pain, crying out loud, Lord, come and help me and liberate me. We have forgotten that we ourselves are dust of the earth. Yesterday, I gave a talk in this slush. We forgot that we are the dust of the earth. Pope Francis is quoting from Genesis chapter 2, 7. We are made up of the same stuff. We are dust unto dust we shall return. Our very bodies are made up of elements. We breathe our air and we receive life and refreshment from our waters. So our body is the microcosm of the macrocosm. We have 72% water, 23% we have carbon, soil, in other words, and at last we have pockets of air in our body. So we are made up of the same stuff of planet Earth. We are the microcosm of the macrocosm. So I think soil, the water, the air, all this earth element should be treated with dignity and respect. That is what Pope Francis is saying. We should never forget that we are earth beings. We are imago Dei, we used to call ourselves, because Genesis chapter 1, 26 to 28, we are told that we are image of God. And I think we are too much carried away with that axiom, imago Dei, in Latin, image of God. But at the same time, we should remember we are also imago mundi. That is the main point. We are imago Dei, at the same time we are imago mundi. In other words, yes, in a dimension we are God's image, but in our bodily dimension we are mundi, imago mundi. We are made up of the worldly stuff, the elements. It is quoted also by German theologian Jürgen Moltmann. That is his statement. He is saying we are not only imago Dei, we are also imago mundi. So I think Pope is trying to tell this insight to us, and I think we need to read. Now you can take Laudato Si, the hard copy, or PDF, the soft copy file in your computer, and you can read article or paragraph number 2, and I think you will understand, agree with Pope Francis. And thank you, and God bless.